What's going on, y'all? So today, man, we're gonna be editing this video for Dre TL. I might touch on the one I did from my boy J Dot too. So yeah, man, we got a couple of edits I need to get done today. I just had to get my mind right, man. Shit, let's get to it. I got this other scene that I really like that I shot. It was by the street right here. Yeah, I think this the one. Only thing I don't like about Da Vinci is this shit. It lags a lot. So this what's been slowing me down. Let's say unoriginal repeals content. What? What the hell are you talking about? Live just gave me something talking about whatever. Hmm. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite shots that I did from the whole video. You feel what I'm saying? Um, how does audio sound on YouTube? I'm live streaming on TikTok at the same time, so if I'm trying to bounce back and forth from comments, but all right, so I'm gonna copy and paste this look. I really like this scene too. Where is that? Let me mute this and then show y'all this other scene. I really like this one a lot. Hold on. Yeah, this is one of my favorite shots from it too. I think I got it. It's pretty hard to see. Yeah, that's crazy. This video gonna go up for sure.
Hey, and only helping shit. Nobody expecting me to turn generational curses to generational wealth and shit.
I appreciate you sending the gift, man.
That's how I dealt with it, nigga.
I think you're the first person to ever do that. But yeah, if y'all have any questions as far as editing, y'all wanna know my process, feel free to ask. That's the whole point of this. All right, but anyway, we got the intro. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the opening shots. So it's gonna come on like this.
Yeah. Dre TL, hey.
Appreciate that too, Black Rose.
I got burned on the beat, so this shit hurt. Hey, 2025 shit getting scattered. Call this nigga out.
Yeah, the playback it is pretty slow. I don't know why. All right, it says show how you think when doing white balance exposure contrast with nodes. Also the LUT versus look. Node doing yourself with curve from scratch. Using your LUTs was best. All right, I'm gonna try to really process that. So you basically are asking me to show my setup, like basing my process on color grading from scratch. So as you can see right here, I really don't do too much. I add my color grading preset over here, and I'm using one node. If y'all in DaVinci Resolve, this is really crazy work because a lot of people be having about 20 of these motherfuckers to be like, how can I do it? Is it Alt S? Yeah. You be seeing this shit like this, all these different layers and stuff. Like, we're not doing that, man. We keep shit simple over here. So I just use one node. I'm gonna erase this and show y'all my process. So keep it simple, bro. I tell people this all the time. If you know what type of mood you're trying to create, you usually get a lot of the looks right in camera. But people who don't know why they're doing stuff a certain way, they be the ones that, uh have a lot to work on later. But for me, I kind of shoot with intent. Like I know exactly what I'm going for. So anyway, this is me just adding the LUT. As you can see, if I didn't do no color correction, this would just be my preset on it. It's already done. It's got like a final look to it. But for me, it's not cool enough. It doesn't have enough blues to it. So what I would do is I would push the temperature to the left, which gives you a more colder feel because this right here can make it seem unrealistic. If you see snow, it shouldn't look warm at all. I feel like pushing it toward blue gives a better feel, but also you want to pay attention to skin tone and you want to pay attention to the whites. So now the white shirt is starting to look too blue, so I wouldn't go too far with it. And as you can see, the skin is starting to, lose color as well. So you want to find that sweet spot in between both. And I'll say here. And then also when you color grade it too, make sure you pick a really good frame. Like I wouldn't color grade just the gloves because it's not really important. You want to show the person face or whatever the subject is and color grade to that. So this would be a much better like shot to like work with. And then what I would do is I would probably pull down my highlights. Actually, I don't even need to. I really shot this damn near perfect. Something that I like to do, regardless on a lot of my footage, is I like to pull down the shadows because that's what a lot of that's what a lot of the noise and grain is at. So y'all see when I pull this down, it gives a much cleaner look. And I'm gonna show y'all the before and this is after. So that's literally all in one node. And to me, this shit is done. I don't need to do 1,000 different nodes. I'm not here to try to fascinate people. I want to fascinate them with the actual outcome. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people focus on trying to, look like they know what they're doing in the computer, and then when you post your video, it don't even really come off as good as you thought to the viewer. And I feel like I'm more focused on the actual end result than the process. You know what I'm saying? But this shit right here is one of my favorite scenes for sure. And let me um oh, and I got something else I want to go ahead and let y'all know too. So today I'm going to have my LUT pad for the DJI Pocket released. The only reason I didn't drop it yesterday is because I actually like to test my LUTs out first to make sure they're gonna work right. And it's like two of the LUTs that didn't give the exact aesthetic I'm trying to go for. So I'm gonna tweak those, but I will be dropping the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 LUTs today for y'all to purchase that. If y'all want to get this exact color, I have 2 LUT pack on my website. This is the cold summer LUT, so this is in the first pack. Yeah, but anyway, now, what do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like this color grade should be the final look, or should I tweak this a little bit more? Do it feel too dark? Like as far as him, he's trying to like the type of space that he's in. Like it's supposed to be like a dark song, like in a sense. Like he's rapping about killing the rap game. Like basically feeling like nobody can, it's no competition. So I kind of feel like the more cold and gritty look works for me personally, and that's the main thing you got to do too. Like when it comes to music videos, you want to make sure that the visuals give the right aesthetic for whatever the song is. You know what I'm saying? So if the song is high energy, it's happy. You want to make sure the colors feel happy. So if I was the be on some shit where it's kind of like it's a flashback or it's like he's reminiscing, I could go with a warmer tone with the snow and it still will work. But y'all see how like as I'm saying that, y'all brain feel like this makes sense. That's really what color does. It convey emotion, and I say that all the time. So depending on what emotion you're trying to create, you gotta make sure the colors match. You know, that's just how our brains work. So I think that's why my color grades hit every time because I really make sure the aesthetic match whatever I'm trying to get the viewer to feel. And that's really the best tip I can give. But anyway, I'm about to line up that clip. It's pretty hard because I'm trying to like multitask. I'm not really that great at it. I'm not gonna lie. So y'all really watching me suffer. Uh, I think I'm doing pretty good though. Let me not be too hard on myself. But anyway, man, who all we got in the chat over here on YouTube? I know on TikTok, man. Yeah, we over here locked in. So another hack too, if y'all shoot 120 frames per second and it's like the slow motion is already, set in stone, you want to switch it back to normal speed. What you could do is you could right click on your clip. So I hit right click, then I'll go to change clip speed. Then you want to type in the exact frame rate that you shot in. So when you type in 120, you hit enter, it's going to really make this playback in normal speed now. So whenever I decide to do slow motion, it's going to be really smooth. And that's why a lot of people be confused on like how are you getting your slow motion to, how you shooting 6K slow mo and all this stuff. I don't. And a fun fact too is this is actually 1080p quality. Like anytime y'all see my super slow motion shots, it's only 1080p. You know what I'm saying? That LUT pack is dropping today. The only reason I didn't drop it yesterday is because I didn't like how two of the LUTs rendered out. It didn't match the colors that I made in the program, but yeah, I'm definitely dropping that on my website probably around like I'll say no later than 5 o'clock today, because I just need to put together like 8 clips that I film with the camera and show y'all the different looks, and then let y'all do y'all thing after that. He said my credit card wait. Nah, for sure. I definitely gotta get that right, man. But if y'all, already got much, but if y'all do have Sony, who in here got Sonys? Who got Sony cameras? If y'all can box a link with some footage, I want to actually try to color grade other people's work with the Sony. I got some footage that my intern shot for me with it, but um, yeah, I actually want to try to color grade some Sony footage and make a LUT pack for that. So, and I would feature y'all work in it, in the actual the promo for it and give credit. So that'll be pretty dope. I don't know why the live stream be so choppy on YouTube. It's weird. Let me try to like stop sharing and then go back into it. Yeah, if you got a Sony, man, make a Dropbox link, send it to me on IG or whatever, and I'll literally, share y'all work on my actual page too with my color grade too. I think that'd be a nice way to kind of promote y'all too in a sense. Um, Speaking of promoting y'all, I want to do a contest too. I want everybody that's watching this to I want y'all to create a cinematic vlog, but I want you to make sure you include yourself in it. And I'm gonna give a certain like I don't know, I'm gonna give y'all a certain like aesthetic that I want y'all to make. Like base it around, but yeah, I'm gonna come up with a challenge today and then I'm gonna give away some free stuff to whoever I think had the best one. So that's gonna be pretty dope. So what's the because of the hard code that YouTube user. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, all I can say is if y'all want to see it a little bit smoother than YouTube, y'all could go to my TikTok. I don't know how I feel about it. It's supposed to be getting banned now. It kind of pisses me off because I had TikTok for like a year and a half now, and it's like right when they decide to get rid of it, I all of a sudden start going viral and shit on it. Like, what kind of, what's that about? But anyway, they said, what kind of footage do you want? I just want any type of footage, man. You know what I'm saying? Just your best shots, really. Something that's not overexposed. Like if it's overexposed or not properly shot, I can't do nothing with it. I'm not gonna lie. I could try to, but I can't build LUTs around already like damaged. You get what I'm saying? Like I definitely need somebody who know what they doing though. You know what? And that might be something that I start doing. I just kind of this kind of just gave me an idea. I might start a series where I have people send in clips and I color grade it either live or I actually make videos and critique like the cinematography, but give y'all my look to it in a sense. I think that'd be pretty dope. I never seen nobody doing no shit like that. All right, what's this? Let's delete that one. I ain't gonna lie though, everybody is saying DaVinci Resolve is starting to really be really laggy. I thought it was just my computer, but I think it's the program. Thank you for making this tutorial. Nah, for sure, man. I be trying to go live once a day on my YouTube for real because yeah, this is the community I really like enjoy like connecting with. Yeah, time to switch to Premiere. Yeah, it's about that time, man. But I ain't gonna lie, Premiere is something that I really just never liked Premiere at all. I used to use Final Cut, but yeah, if I get into CapCut, I could be so much faster. But for music videos, it's a lot because all these different layers and the way they interface is kind of weird to me for that. But I really could edit a music video in there. You feel me? Yeah, this shit like a movie. Like if I didn't play the music, You would think this is like a action, like especially that shot. Like this is crazy. I really like the I like the lights and stuff in the back. This why I be trying to tell y'all like when it comes to filming, you gotta really utilize your environment. It's not always about how good you look in front of the camera. You want things around you to you feel me? Kind of like, enhance what's going on. Like that's really the whole point of filming certain places. You gotta make sure aesthetics and all that give off a certain vibe. But I ain't gonna lie, all my live streams are still on my YouTube. I just have it to where you gotta be members. I think I'm going to literally um I might take them all back off of that though, just because I didn't realize how difficult it is to get the become a paid subscriber on YouTube. It gives y'all the runaround to even figure out how to do it, and I don't like that. So I might make them back live for y'all to go and rewatch all my other live streams. But I'm probably like 100 live streams in at this point. Yeah. It said we're on. Oh, you say I'm going to test you today. I made a group with a few really dope ATL creators. Okay, cool. You say we're supposed to meet up and make a dope video together. I've been so busy with brand stuff, but I'm locking with you today. Now for sure. Yeah, I see you be grinding. You doing this full time, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely shoot me a text. We can definitely lock in. I've been trying to work with other people as well, but I just been focused more so on myself until, people got the time or whatever. It said you don't work in groups like music video have 46 clips one scene, then um I never really worked in groups on here before. I ain't gonna lie. Like I never did that before. But it seemed like that's a great idea. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can can I get a link of your YouTube tutorials on color grading? I actually have some. I have a tutorial, like actually a few. I think if you really go check out my channel, I got some actual videos I made, like walking through it, that you can check out. But yeah, this is irking me so bad. I don't know why every time I try to go live, it start doing this with the lagging. What's going on, Rich? And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I already showed like this is really just my preset. This is really just my LUT pack with just simple color correction. Like for the ones that's in here, y'all seen the work for, man. This is it. I don't do process. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel the need to color grade from scratch all the time. If I already got my own aesthetic and look, I'm cool with using my LUT pack and just doing simple color correction. But that's why I be trying to tell y'all, like, it's not necessarily to promote the LUT pack, but a lot of people are trying to figure out how to get to this. The easiest way is literally just a LUT and you see primary balance. So I did very subtle adjustments, and this is how it got. I got to this look. You said they on my website, so yeah, they on my website. I'm about to drop the DJI footage today. I'm trying to see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all see some of the footage from the DJI too. I've been showing it. I showed it yesterday too when I went live, but this is it's the S5 too. Matter of fact, look, let me pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up on here for y'all so y'all can see. This is where y'all should go and buy the LUT pack if y'all want that. This is that color grade, where you could just use for your videos. This is what I got. Hold on. There to gonna do entire screen so y'all can see what's going on. Uh, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even need to get in the thought process of what new camera they're working on. I've been spending way too much money on that. Hold on, where the hell it just went? Okay, yeah, DaVinci be doing weird stuff, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at that. Like, what's up with that? But anyway, all right, we're gonna pull this back up. Yeah, I should jump in CapCut. And we're gonna do that too. I got a few vlogs that I need to actually work on today. I got a lot of content that I basically shot and I'm just working on the editing for a lot of it now. So yeah, we got this. All this footage right here is with the DJI Osmo Pocket. I'm gonna let y'all see some of the LUTs that I created so far. Y'all tell me what y'all honestly think. We can kind of review them together so I can feel better about which ones I need to fix. But from what I came up with, I think this is really dope. So this is me in the car to a really good shot. Um, let's see, what's this one? Yeah, this thing right here is crazy for a DJI Osmo. Like, bro, I don't know if y'all can really see the color grade on TikTok, but on YouTube they can really see what's going on. This is the before, and this is the after. I did make some color correction to it. Let me turn this down. Actually, let me just hit reset on all of it. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can see how the LUT is with no additional like anything to it. So we got the natural vibes. This one gives it more natural tones. I got the where's the other one? Where's leg? Let me go to our outside scene. I actually was really shocked at how good this camera is. Like it really kind of mind blows me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how small it is, but yeah, this definitely is probably I would say this is the best camera to start out with in 2025 to me. Like like this does not look like this came from that small camera, bro. And as y'all can see, it definitely got my aesthetic to it. I know this for a fact it's gonna go crazy when I drop it because people don't know how to really push colors on cameras. I'm really good at that. Uh, But yeah, as you can see, there's still a lot of detail in the sky. The dynamic range is good. Um, let's go to another shot. I'm trying to really find something that yeah. So this is perfect. So this is I call this one the forest LUT. It's supposed to give like green tones. We got the cold case one. This the natural vibe. See, I think with this, I need to delete a lot of these that I don't use. Only thing I don't like about CapCut when you import LUTs, they just kind of like they just scatter them around and be all over the place. But yeah, this one is really dope. It gives a more suspenseful feel to it. I like that. We got what's the other one I did? Got the DJI Smoke Pocket. Yeah, they got these shits all over the place, bro. I like the cold case one. What's this? How y'all feel about the quality of this camera, like the dynamic range? Like, I'm not gonna lie, this shot alone really showed me how good this camera is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it does give me the feel of like an iPhone in a sense too, but just has a little bit better like dynamic range in it. But it's very sharp to me. Like it's super sharp. I did buy the diffusion filter for it so I can eliminate some of the sharpness, but then again, I actually like sharp images. Just I don't know, this kind of is a little too sharp, maybe. But yeah, this don't look like the Osmo at all. Like, let me show y'all the before. Like I said, that's how it looked before, and then this after. But that's the DJI, that's the golden hour LUT, and I really would recommend using that LUT around golden hour. We got the natural vibes. I don't like the way that came off of that scene. Summer. Let me see, I got the midnight. So I made the midnight LUT because it's good for low light. That's the one I would recommend using in the dark. You know what I'm saying? If you are filming like with in dark situations, what is this? I think I had like the way this one turned out too. It's crazy though. Something I realized too with the DJI Osmo, it's like it's really uh at the same time it's hard to get like the work around the whole vertical like jitter that it creates. You know what I'm saying? I just filmed this yesterday. Um, where's that one shot that I like? I had like this. Yeah, this is crazy. I like this shot that I did. That. Yeah, this sometimes gives me iPhone footage, like the vibe of the iPhone. I think this was a really good shot. I'm about to say, I wonder why it looked kind of distorted, but I had the wide angle attachment on it. I'm using DaVinci Resolve, and right now, well, I'm not using DaVinci Resolve. This is CapCut. My bad. Yeah, I'm using CapCut at the moment. So like, bro, this is crazy right here. The detail in this is wild. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's that on that. As far as the LUT pack, I know y'all was trying to figure out where you should go to buy that at. I have it down in the description. It should be up under this video. But that preset, be on the lookout for the DJI stuff today though. Um, what was the what did it say? Reproduce content. These motherfuckers tripping. Yeah, that was like my first, not my first time going live on TikTok, but yeah, I really don't be live on that. I really like this shot for some reason too. Let me see. Let's try some different color grades on this. Cold case, natural vibes. You do vlog, but need a color space, or how you do it. For the most part, yeah, you could color space transform it if you want to. I don't personally do that. Um, yeah, especially my LUTs is already that's already done. So I already did all of that with the preset. Matter of fact, let me see. I need to go ahead and put together this LUT pack for it. Yeah. Damn, that shit was so long ago. I don't even know where it was that. Okay, it gotta be so it's 11:07. Okay. Is it this? No. I mean, yeah, this would kind of be the template. So we're gonna go ahead and tweak this. Y'all about to literally see how I be marketing my stuff. All right, we're gonna change this to whoa. Something else that I recommend y'all do too when it comes to like creating titles and stuff. Y'all should use Canva to do that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are asleep on like how good that is, especially for just generating titles and you can make them do effects and stuff there too. I just think that it works best. Um, Let me see. It should be okay. Yeah, this is all over the place. Are we gonna do compatible with? um, I'm gonna do. But all of this can be on one line. I can just leave it compatible with DJ log. We're gonna drag this over. I know y'all confused on like what the hell it is I'm doing right now, but I'm kind of getting the layout together. I just need to import the footage. But yeah, it's gonna be like this. All right, let me see. Matter of fact. But anyway, what y'all working on today, man? I need to get this right. This looks very unprofessional for me. I'm just sitting in the dark, but I don't know. I'm just locked in right now. We got these over here. I need to shoot an actual good scene to work with. You sound like Valandish. Your hair, your voice, your content, the way you create your videos, pre-production posts. That's crazy. I never heard I sound like him. I don't think we sounded like, but I I could see why people would say that because he has a very like chill vibe to him. So yeah, in a sense, yeah, we both are very chill. So I can agree with that aspect. Yeah, what's going on, man? Happy Friday. For me, it just depends on what mood I'm in. I get uh yeah, but for the most part, I'm always really chill. There don't be no point of I do sound like him. Yeah, man. So the reason why, let me explain that too. So when I say live, like the free live edits, I'm talking about. I don't mind doing the Q&A or just simple stuff, but it's like when people are truly trying to learn, I'm not here to do that much on these live streams. It's like if you really are trying to dive deeper on a lot of topics, then you gotta go to my Patreon for that. But I don't mind giving the information that I care to share at the time. But people are trying to ask me how to basically build their whole production up in the comments, and it's like it's cool, but I feel like I should limit that in a sense. So I don't mind like letting y'all see me work, but it's like yeah, people are just tap in and get what they need from it and go of course, which I don't really have a problem with it, but I feel like it's not really fair to the people that's actually paying me for that information too, is what I'm getting at. Because I'm starting to do like actual in-person classes, so if I'm just giving away everything that I'm making people pay for, I don't think that's kind of like shady to me. Like all you gotta do is jump in on the live stream and ask comments, and then you got everything that other people is paying for. I just don't think that's fair. So that's the reason why I kind of had came up with that idea. But I do realize it's hard for a lot of people to basically subscribe on YouTube. So that's why I made the Patreon. And I got a few people that's already trying to like figure out what dates they can do the in-person classes. And yeah, I think that's gonna be the most beneficial if people can actually learn in person. Because a lot of people you could tell them stuff till you turn blue and they still won't get it. Uh so yeah. All right, we got the midnight LUT. That one can stay. I could call it a cinema LUT. I think that's a good. Yeah, I think instead of saying Red 709, I'm gonna just name it my cinema LUT because it just can be like natural tones, but it has like a certain feel to it. Moonlight LUT, it's not in there. I'm gonna go. Where's this vlog profile thing coming at? We got the what was the other one? Let's say the cold case LUT. And what I'm doing for the DJI is I'm basically transferring, that same exact look in the steady that I have for the S5 II to you know, people with to my DJI users. So instead of them feeling like they need to you know, basically buy that little pack and break their brain trying to, color grade with it because it really didn't come out a certain way. Oh, I like the Atlanta LUT. Oh, I should make one called that. Huh. What y'all think about that? I got the Forest LUT, we got the Solitude. I'm one of Valanda's biggest fans. I'm transferring the same love to your crab roll. Nah, for sure, man. I appreciate that. For sure. So yeah, man. I can't even argue with that. I think we do have a lot of similarities. I think it's a like to me, it's like when it comes to the actual videos, I feel like our style is different. Uh it's very similar though. I can see. I used to watch this stuff, but I stopped watching people like over to like a year and a half ago. Because when you're trying to be unique, you can't really watch somebody too much because passively just kind of like in a sense, take from it. So I learned that, and that's just how our brains work. We see things that fascinate us. You be like, oh damn, that's dope. Maybe I should do something like that. And then it goes to that to you actually are comparing yourself, and that's not a good space to be in. Now, if you just starting out, it is good to kind of like, use people as a template pretty much. But once you know what you're doing, you shouldn't do that as much. And that's just my honest like critique on that. Um, all right, so let's figure out the music we're gonna use for this. I'm about to actually make this ad right now in front of y'all. Y'all gonna see my thought process and how I do this for myself too. I know a lot of people don't really show this side of like editing. They always trying to show you the vlogs and all of that shit, but um yeah, I'm showing y'all like how I actually do my marketing and stuff. I don't know. What type of music should I use for this? Something like that might work. I don't want that too slow. Hey, I want the ad to be like 30 seconds, not longer than that. That's the one. All right, so this is gonna be the one that I use. I'm going to. All right, so this is gonna be the music that we use for the ad. My bad if this taking a little while. You gotta be very technical with all this shit. All right, so I want my animation on this to come in a certain way. The one that I like to use, I think it's called Stroke Fill. Yeah, so that's the one I use in CapCut. Then we're gonna do the compatible. You want to edit to the beat? I'm gonna do link in description. I want to do the typing sound effect. So y'all see, I'm actually putting this together without the actual visuals right now. Um, this is just this is a good way to like really sharpen yourself up too. And let's pull all of this over here. So what I gotta do is I have to duplicate each clip too. So sound effects and stuff adds a lot to it. Like y'all see how I got this typing effect. It doesn't really have no feel to it, but watch this. When I add the actual typing sound, we're gonna go to audio, we're gonna go to sound effects, and they have the typing sound effect here. I'm surprised it's not there. I'm always putting it. Type in. I'm gonna go find the right one. You want something that match the speed of what's going on. You see how that's too short? Like, no, that's too slow. Wow, they got this on here. You, wow, that is so crazy. I'm gonna use that for the unknown short film that I'm working on. So we're gonna just go ahead and utilize this one. We're gonna drag this here. So, yep, then we're gonna cut. I'm gonna cut there. All right. Anyway, the midnight LUT should be last. I'm gonna put that last because it's like showing low light. Um, I need to really film something like serious with it though. It's been kind of challenging filming myself with it because I want to put it into like a real scene, but okay, let's drag in some more footage. All right, we got that. That's probably why my computer be screaming. I be dragging in all these clips. It is what it is though. But yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely be live streaming more on here. Like I don't mind showing y'all this type of process. It's just when people trying to get into the advanced color grading and all of that stuff, yeah, you gonna have to pay for that. But yeah, all the basic stuff, I don't mind showing y'all that. Like it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not trying to take away from the community I'm building. I just try to like separate certain things. That's all. It's no hard feelings. It ain't me trying to be a certain way. Just got to make sense. You know, once you start getting into that teaching mode, yeah, just giving out the bases at this point. That's all. But with that being said, who is in Atlanta or would actually look forward to attending in person like classes? All right, we got that going. And I guess I can show y'all the website. So this is the website. Y'all should know this by now though, but this is my website. I actually built this myself too. So I see, it's so many things I can teach y'all. I actually designed this whole thing from scratch. Um, I need to take down some of this stuff. I really could start uploading and getting the upload ready. I need to update my show reel too. This is like it's crazy, bro. A lot of this footage is the Pocket 4K. Let me mute it because I know it's gonna play some music that's copyrighted. Yeah, I did this years ago. This right here is the Pocket 4K, bro. This scene right here. And it's still hands down one of my favorite shots ever that I did. And this is with the Black Magic Pocket 4K. I shot this back in 2021. So yeah, that's the thing, bro. It's crazy. You in Atlanta for sure, man. That's what's up, bro. Um, yeah, I definitely am going to link up with my subscribers and stuff that's in Atlanta. Um, what I was considering doing is maybe I should make my first link up. Well, I mean, when I just meet up with my subscribers, that's like free, but I'm talking about like my actual first class. Um, I might end up doing something like that for the first time. I've been editing color grade for a minute now, but once you get better at my storytelling, yeah, and see that's the thing that I need to work on today. I got a tutorial that I created for storytelling, and yeah, it's kind of crazy seeing like my growth. But this is, bro, this still looks like you could tell I've been doing it for a minute. But yeah, this is like 4 years ago. All of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's crazy. Can y'all believe this was shot? I shot this like 6 years ago. This is a Pan. This is the Lumix G7, bro. This scene right here is the Lumix G7, and I was just in my garage at the time. I did the fog machine. I just fogged it out like crazy. The sun was blasting through, and I just used him as a silhouette. And this created so much of a vibe. Like if you have a garage, definitely be careful because you make a smoke detector go off. But yeah, you'll be surprised with the shots you get with that. This is with the GH5. This is the Pocket 4K. I didn't have the S5 II and all of that back then. Only cameras I had was my Ursa Mini, my GH5, and my Pocket 4K. So none of this stuff is like like up to date at all. But y'all see like the quality. That was the GH5. This was GH4. Some of these shots I could have left out. I was just trying to highlight everything I did. It's like, come on, bro. Now this is the I love this shot. That was GH5. GH5. And this is when I started really loving the high shutter speed look because this was at a high shutter speed, but this almost looked like a Netflix like documentary or something to me. You know, NLE Chopper, I had filmed this GH5. This situation was really funny. This is the GH5 right here. That's the G7. This was one of the first videos I ever filmed too. That was out in LA. That's when I literally first started. That was like seeing when I did that. This GH5. But yeah, man, I definitely had a great reel with that. But anyway, this is the LUT pack that for that color grade that I'm literally using right now. As y'all can see, this is literally the before and after on how it affects the footage. I wish I need to figure out how to make it to where you could drag across and see it, but yeah. I'm really like proud of myself though, because I never saw myself doing any of this, like building websites, all this stuff. I'm just really a nerd when it comes to knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So I just always like to learn new stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have the DJI stuff on there. You know, you can just go to payhip.com/prime cinematics, or you could go to the link in my, you know, in my description or whatever. Appreciate your work. You helped me understand the concept of shooting in sequence. Keep working. Nah, for sure, man. I appreciate you even tap in to say that. Cause something that I be very self-conscious about is I don't want to sound like I know what I'm doing. And then when y'all try this stuff, it don't work. So I love to hear that what I'm giving is actually giving. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me saying? Like everybody say, oh yeah, this ain't giving. Yeah. Hopefully the information I'm putting out there is really helping everybody. Is anybody else in here who has learned something from this channel and has actually seen like real results? Because I know a lot of people just give y'all the runaround, and I try to avoid that as much as possible. Um, I got so many like videos I got to put together for myself. I actually have to like stop getting up and going out and filming every day because I'm backed up at this point. And that's kind of like why I've been slowing down with the edits, with the everyday edit thing. It's like not giving me time to work on what I already shot. Um, what's this scene? I'm trying to find some of the low light footage, bro. I think I got this on the set, so it should be those first shots. It's 10 minutes. What's 10 minutes? Oh yeah, I got low light scenes of me and Cole working on that video, so that's actually gonna be great for the midnight one. Something that I think they should add to YouTube is it gives you the option to like allow people to click like join your live and talk and stuff. I would like literally let all of y'all jump in one by one. I think that'd be pretty dope. Um, that'd be pretty dope to me as well to do that. Yeah, this is the Osmo.
I'm
With these LUT names, they should be in the corner, right? Yeah, I feel like this is too distracting from. Yeah, I would say so. If I gotta ask that, it means I already know the answer. I just try to see how other people's brains work because some people would actually like it there, but when I do the swipe across, I need that shit to like. Mm, oh, that's 19 minutes long. That's the only thing I should have shot with like intent though. This is 19 minutes, so uh, oh, this is perfect. Yeah, this is a perfect shot. All right, so the midnight LUT, this is how it would look. See that DJI natural vibes look great in low light. Wow, damn, like that's bro. Listen, bro, this is gonna go all the way up. I'm gonna make a lot of sales off of this. I just know it because yeah, people don't. I don't even think they be testing out their LUTs before they even make them live. They just be trying to make the money. I be wanting to make sure this stuff works for real. Let's see, what is this? Overcast LUT.
alright.
That's actually works, but trying to find the other DJI ones I actually did. Like it's all over the place. Where's my midnight one? That's the Red 709. That one is really harsh. I think that's the one that they actually made on that official website. DJI Action LUT. Yeah, cold case. That one could actually work golden hour. Oh, here we go. We got the historic. We got the midnight. That midnight needs to be brightened up a little bit. So, um, yeah, and this don't have no type of adjustment to it. What is your thought process when you create LUTs? I want things that work right away. I don't want people to have to like tweak anything too much. Because once you get into that mode, it's kind of pointless for you to purchase something. I think if you got to do so much work after, so I try to like make it one and done for real. Um, it's struggling so bad. And I apologize to y'all for all the like lagging and stuff. I really don't know what to do about that. Um, I think I need to wipe this computer out completely. I think that's probably has something to do with it, but I have been deleting a lot of stuff. It just yeah, it is what it is. I'd be surprised that y'all be sticking around as long as y'all do, because I would have been annoyed by this, but um that's why I try to just like talk and drop gems as much as possible because yeah, a lot of times this live stream stuff don't go as smooth. But yeah, how y'all feel about me making those the DJI have color to it and the rest of the words are just white? How y'all feel about that? Let me see if I go. Yeah, I don't know. It has like no type of character to it. This scene is struggling so bad. That is a very long clip though. So for the midnight one, I'm gonna use this scene right here. Forget it. Like this be the one that I use. Mm-mm-mm. This is irking me so bad. CapCut is even struggling. Let me turn this down to. You know what? It's probably a lot open though. Yeah, let's close these down. And then we're going to, do I got anything else back here? Now I ain't gonna lie, the other computer was really fast when it came to CapCut. So last one. I think when I say midnight LUT though, it needs to be like really dark. Because that could really be misleading. This shit is crazy, man. We know they at the very bottom though. Yeah, I gotta do some work on those, man. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna let's get off of this. I guess we can make this like a live Q&A at this point. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask right now. I'm probably on here for like another 10 minutes, and then yeah, man, I'm gonna lock in for real. I need to drop a tutorial. I need to drop this ad for my Luts. I need to go back and correct some of them because I don't like how they rendered out. I don't know why the color is very much different than what I did in Actually, I know exactly why. Because I was editing up here on my TV, and it doesn't have the right, color science or color space as the computer. So I need to drag this back down here and preview the Luts before I export them. So that's what I need to be working on. But yeah, y'all gonna see that finalized very soon. I need to drop that like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So what we got this at 3.8. Why the hell is that 3.8? I just realized that. Yeah, let's get this live stream actually looking better. That's like messing with my eyes. But yeah, man. So first things first. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't even turned on and used my S52X since I got it, and it kind of makes me question if I just bought something out of just seeing the deal and like, damn, I can get the lens, a camera bag, a memory card, and the S52X for 2,000. Yeah, but I guess too. I don't want to like get the sensor dirty and all of that, so I just feel like when I got a real reason to pull that camera out, I would, but I don't want to like burn it out. But I don't know. I'd be kind of scared to like switch lenses and stuff. That's when you start getting dust on your sensor. Um okay, cool. That's a good question. What's your least favorite part of filmmaking? My least favorite part, I would say is hmm, that's kind of it. Sometimes it can be the editing, just because it's like and I don't even think this got anything to do with filmmaking. I actually enjoy editing, but I get it's so time consuming. And I think the reason why that can be like a lot for me sometimes is I like to create a lot of content, but the editing takes a lot of majority of my day. So like I could really sit here for hours, and a lot of times y'all witness me. Like I'll sit here for hours and don't eat. Like I haven't even ate today, and I need to stop doing that. But it's like when I have all these ideas that I want to put out, it's like the editing has to be done for people to see it. So, yeah, the editing is starting to become that to me, in a sense. What about you? What's your least favorite part? And something else I could say outside of being my least favorite, something that I'm not that great at is lighting. I think I'm doing a pretty good job here. Like y'all can't tell that it's a light above me. If I turn this off, y'all would see it's a major difference. You know, and this could work depending on what type of mood I'm in. If I was in like a dark space or I'm trying to give off a person that's like depressed or sad or something like that, this could work even though it has like the colors. But this is why lighting is important too. But turning this on makes you feel like the light is coming from here, even though it's clearly off to the side. It's very subtle. It's not really too hot on my forehead. So I think I did a really good job here. I know a lot of pro cinematographers like who are on the higher level to me would say this got a lot of work because I could have added some shadows in the back. I keep things pretty simple, bro. I don't try to like OD it because honestly, nobody can tell you what's right or wrong when it comes to your process. It's all about what you feel looks right and what feels right. You know, always remember that. What is your thought process going into a shoot? Just do my best possible, regardless of what the budget is, for the most part, because you want to leave lasting impressions. And even outside of client work for myself, I just always just trying to push it to the limit, like do things different than I did yesterday. Usually, you find your own hidden gems in that. Just be creative and just be free minded, be open minded. Don't be like going with the mentality of you gotta things gotta be a certain way because for the most part it never be that. You feel me? I agree fully. I have a bunch of content. I'm always planning and shooting, but for me when it comes to edit, it gives me anxiety and how much time it would take. Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna be honest, the editing, I would love it if my computer could keep up with how fast I am. Like my mind is like this. So when things are hindering how fast I can actually work, it frustrates me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to say the editing. But I actually love color grading. I actually love putting things together. It's just my computers and stuff haven't been allowing me to fully, immerse into that. And yeah, so that'll be my perspective on that shit. Uh who else got some questions, man? Or shit, what else? Y'all can keep hitting me with them, but let's see. The next thing that I would say too, outside of like lighting, that I feel like I need to work on is just I feel like composition. I don't even think about composition at all. But I know for a fact I do a great job with that. But uh I guess we can flip that to the opposite spectrum. Like, what's my favorite? My favorite part is just generally like bringing things to life. So I would say just the filming period. I love going out and actually using my camera to film stuff. But when it comes down to like just knowing the right camera lenses and all this stuff, this shit is like second nature. It's like my eyes are literally trained to be like a camera at this point. For me filming every single day, I just know exactly what focal length is gonna look like. I know how much is gonna be in the frame, how much is not. And when you get to that point, it's like you really are unstoppable. I've been seeing you using the ND filter. What is that? The ND filter like darkens. Okay, you know what? I don't like trying to be the person to talk about it. I like to show it. You feel me? So the Mac one, Mac Mini change. You got it. That's crazy. It's focusing on the mic. Oh yeah, I got the focus right here. So I gotta lean up, because I was really supposed to be right here talking. But this is the beauty of not having autofocus. You see how you just said it focus on the mic. That's the point of like being like when you get really into cinematography, you want to lock people in on certain stuff. So I'm back here talking, your eyes stay here. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where it's telling you to like keep your attention to. So I get why people get frustrated in my videos with the whole like focus peaking. Well, not focus peaking. The like the ghosting or the jarring like in and out. But it's like y'all complain about autofocus, and then when I started utilizing it, that's a problem too. But I just had the Mac 4, Mac Mini Pro. Well, yeah, I had the Mac Mini M4 Pro, and I sent that shit back, bro. It was doing the same thing in DaVinci, so it's like it's no point in paying $1,500 for a new computer. And sadly, this might sound crazy. The projects I had to get done at a certain time, I end up reverting back to my laptop that I'm on right now, and that's the only reason why those projects got done. So it's like I paid for a brand new computer and it wasn't even slow. I just don't understand it. It's like, and I really wanted to love it too. You know what I'm saying? I really did. You know what I'm saying? I really was like, damn, this is gonna be great. I can literally have my desk clear. I don't got to be on my laptop here. Just use a keyboard and a mouse. It just was a better setup, and I still can do that with my computer. So that's why I was like, when I think about it, I don't really gotta get the Mac Mini. I just need to really clear the space off of this because this is 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's an M1 chip, and it's 1 terabyte of SSD internal. So if I really wipe this out, like take all of the stuff off and just allow it to use the space properly, I think it would be much faster. It said, "How did you start color grading? What inspired you?" Just seeing certain looks from movies and just trying to figure out like what is it that makes like things look cinematic. And I learned the color has probably the most important role to me outside of the cinematography, because you can have great shots, but if your color grade and your editing is not really up to par, it can really ruin it. So I just got inspired from watching movies, and then tried to like get to the point where I'm like, shit, I want to like generate my own look. And it's crazy because that's where I'm at right now. Like when people see my content, they know it's me, and that's a crazy like thing to like hear. Like I even have people to the point now where they tag me in people's videos. They feel like it's trying to steal my look or stuff like that. That's something that people are doing now. They're like, yeah, you had to use Prime ATL's like, or you got this look from him. A lot of people be saying stuff like that. Big ups to you too, man. But anyway, what I was about to say. Oh, I was about to show you the ND filter. So I'm gonna pan this camera to the window, and I'm gonna show you like what ND filters really do. I know I ramble a lot, so I apologize if I'm going too long on certain topics. I just get passionate and start speaking, but I'm gonna let this window all the way up, and I'm gonna show y'all something. Hey, why it ain't going up? And I'm gonna say this too. This is something that y'all should like start utilizing too. You know what I'm saying? When you film in natural lighting. Okay. All right. That was a lot of work, unfortunately. But so if I turn this way, right? I'm gonna put my ND filter just in front of it. I don't have the actual um I don't have the mount on it. But let me see what this is looking like for y'all. So I know this is not a great frame, but let's actually start this up. Let's get cinematic for real. So if I was shooting from this angle, right, and I want this to feel much better, right? This is where a lot of the magic comes in at. This is my ND filter, right? So a lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't use ND filters in the house." This is why you don't need to listen to people. Y'all see how much of a difference this makes? You know what I'm saying? Now I can see outside. You know, even though I'm in the house, this is negative 6 stops. And yeah, this right here got a nice look to it as far as me, but this is horrible for my highlights. So what you do in these situations is you expose for your highlights first, and I always tell people this, and then you try to bring the light back to your subject. So what I would do is I have this set to this is at 1% power too. I'm gonna boost this up to 100 and see if this is strong enough to illuminate me with the thing on with this ND filter on. So it's like super hot, right? Same thing. So this how you gonna know that it's gonna probably work very well because it's literally matching the same exposure as the window pretty much at this point. Like my forehead is shiny. Yeah. And there we go. So what I could do is now I can boost my ISO up. And I think this is the type of live streams we're gonna start transforming into is this cinematography. I'm gonna be actually taking my camera around the house and all this stuff like I usually do. And we're not gonna sit and edit all the time. We're gonna just really let y'all practice with me. But yeah, y'all see this right here with the ND filter in front of it. This is with it off. See what I'm saying? So this is negative 6 stops inside the house. So just a fun fact, man. Like I can leave that up, I guess. But yeah, so that's why I say when it comes to like filming, you know, you got to figure out what works because a lot of people I used to always hear they say don't ever use ND filters in the house, and I used to always struggle. I'm like, but if I want things outside to be noticeable, how the hell do I expose for that? And one day I left my what's the name? I left my ND filter on, and then I was just turned the camera on and I pointed towards the window. I'm like, damn, like this is an interesting look to see what's going on outside of the window at the same time in the scene. So I was like, how would you do that? And then I realized, okay, cool. So when you are taking away something, you got to add it the other back in. So it's kind of like, you know, it's like a domino. It's like a cause and effect. So if you're reducing the light, of course, if you need more light, you will just have to add. So it's just like that's kind of like the best way to think about lighting. Um, Something else that I would recommend doing too. We have the this is the Molis G300. Shout out to Zoom, however you say it. They sent me that shit for free. This is a $600 light. I didn't pay shit for it. I'm not gonna sit here. A lot of y'all, I will do. You know what? That's gonna be a video that I do. I'm gonna actually talk about the lighting gear that I have and you know what y'all could use. But yeah, I need to do like a little cinematography, um, a cinematic lighting tutorial, like how I would go about it. I think that'd be pretty dope. You say, you know what I do for Windows when the budget is good? I use film on Windows. Yeah, exactly. So film on the Windows is great. Like he's not lying about that. But see, for me, yeah, I'm just running and gunning. I'm freestyling shit a lot. I don't got time to do that for every scene I'm in. So I just use my ND and then just add light for the most part. Or, you know, a lot of time I allow myself to be a silhouette because I'm going for a certain aesthetic anyway. But yeah, but that's pretty much me on that. I am curious to turn on this S5 too. Let me go get this shit. Matter of fact, it's really crazy to me to see two of these, man. You feel what I'm saying? This is my old S5 too. I really thought that my HDMI port blew out, but it didn't. Thank God for that, because I don't have time to send in no camera, but I could though. I could actually do that. I'm pretty good now with stuff. Something else I would recommend for the mic too is, you know, they got the VM40s that they just dropped. See, now you trying to know too much, Nate. I can't really expose that. I was just playing. Y'all want to know something so crazy though? I got my first free. I started getting free gear. I need to get insurance on them. Thanks for saying that too. I need to get insurance on them. But I got my first. Let me see, what was the first thing that I got before I even start sitting here and like going into this? Like, what was it? I'm trying to think. What was the first thing that was sent to me? And this should be pretty like easy to remember, right? But I really can't. I get emails daily now. What was the first thing I got sent to me? I can't even remember, bro. But anyway, I think I was like right over like 2,000 probably subs. Um, yeah, I was right at 2,000 like subscribers. I didn't really have no crazy like number count for that. You know, people just, you know, let's put it this way: people can see potential, and people already knew, okay, this person right here is going to be big eventually. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in with them now before I get to that point. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of those brands are smart for that, but also what I realized too, a lot of the bigger brands and stuff, or the more expensive stuff, they wait till they see you got an actual like following or you got a community. So that's really the trick is when they see that people are really active in taking your word for stuff, and then you actually have a aesthetic that aligns with their branding, yeah, they're going to reach out regardless. They don't care how many subscribers you got. Because I see people all the time. Oh, actually, you know what? The first thing I got was the Enhancer Pro. You know what I'm saying? Is this on the Black Magic? Yes, this is the Black Magic 6K full frame that I'm talking to y'all on right now. I'm about to go ahead and switch my rig over to this S52X. That's what we about to do right now. But yeah, I would definitely say just lock in, man. Y'all think I should film with the Black Magic a lot more than the S52? And what did it say? Let me see. Oh, you said, yeah, I already answered that. The Black Magic, yeah. So let me ask y'all this too, man. How did y'all discover this channel? How did y'all actually find out about Prime ATL, man? Let's get into that. And what keeps y'all coming back to the channel? That's what I like to know. Like, what is it that y'all really come back for? I mean, I know for a fact, you know, it's courses, content. I think that's a no-brainer in a sense, but yeah, what actually makes y'all feel good about, like, as soon as y'all see a post, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back. Cause I know a lot of people, they just subscribe and barely be on here, but then you got the ones that real deal, you know, tap into everything you posting. All right, why is this acting weird? The process and the cinematography, the cinema photography. So yeah, the cinematography and it's the process. So people are more curious to see how I do things. Is what you're saying? I came across you by looking up how to make my videos more cinematic. See, that's why I be spamming that, but I really need to do more of the how to vibe. If I want to get to 100,000 subscribers by summer, I got to step it up with the tutorials. for sure. Like I have to go crazy with them. Like I need to drop several tutorials a week. Uh, and I know this for a fact when it comes from me doing it because I got a video on TikTok right now, and it's crazy because I kind of debunked the whole vertical content thing. People don't care about it being vertical or widescreen. Y'all do know that, right? Like my most viral videos on all my platforms are all wide. I don't shoot vertical content because I don't follow rules for one. I don't live by what people kind of create this box that I don't live in a box. So when people try to say you need to do this for certain stuff, if you want to grow, you got to do this and that. I think that's all bullshit. Because nobody really knows the real method to anything. You got to experiment and see what works. And I literally was very stubborn on that. Like I'm not doing vertical content because I know that people are going to eventually get tired of it. And when we watch Netflix and we go traveling on the plane, don't nobody want to watch a full movie, an hour and 30 minutes long, vertical. Like that'll be insane. So people still appreciate it. It's just your audience probably don't. And usually kids are, you know, more simple minded. So the younger generation like that vertical shit. But people like me who's old school mentally, I like to see the full detail. I like to see everything. Vertical, I know a lot of it's cut out, and that kind of like irritates me about it. I think doing these live streams has kept me interested as well. Okay, cool. Not gonna lie, I think the algorithm sent me to you. I saw one of your vlog videos. Okay, yeah, but the YouTube algorithm has been showing out. Shout out to YouTube, man. I love y'all as well. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is crazy. Because I've been on this shit for years, bro. Y'all just don't understand. Like, I'm gonna be all the way transparent. Like this channel, I'm not gonna be that person make it seem like I just woke up, started the channel, and this shit started blowing. Bro, I've been posting on here for years. I just took down all the old stuff because I learned what was holding me back is, and this is how you know it's a higher power. You know what I'm saying? I randomly got the urge one day to just restart my whole channel. I um I also just felt like, it's like, how can I put it, right? So if you filming a lot of things that push a negative like narrative and in your spirit or your morals that don't align with you, why would God bless you and make you blow up off of that? If that makes sense, right? So a lot of times we get caught up in doing things for others because we get paid to do it and we feel like that's what our passion or our real gift is. But no, it's like the gift is just making these people look a certain way and see what I was doing when I shoot stuff that's negative. I know how to translate very well through visuals. So I can kind of push a narrative even further. So it's like, why would God like give me this gift to push it on some negative stuff? You know what I'm saying? So once I kind of realize that, it's like when I'm shooting videos with people having, stuff, firearms or whatever, like in the videos, I got to the point where I didn't feel comfortable with it no more. It didn't align in my spirit. And I never be comfortable filming that type of stuff. But it's like, when you are trying to make it in the industry or whatever, you be around a lot of stuff you don't really agree with. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of just hit me one day. It's like, bro, this is not who you are. This is not what you care to promote. This is not what you are on. Plus, I'm a dad too. I don't want my son to like feel like I'm a hypocrite. Like I'm telling him like this stuff is bad, but you see me promoting the hell out of it. Like it just doesn't align. So once I got to the point of realizing that my real purpose is to serve people in a better way, like put out things that actually give people a good feeling after they watch it, my whole channel just started blowing, bro. Like I went from literally having this channel for years, bro. Anybody who know me from day one, they can tell y'all, like, I used to drop vlogs just as consistent as I'm doing now, but they wasn't that cinematic, but they always had that storytelling vibe to them. I've always been great with storytelling. That's something I can give myself credit and I can say out loud because I never had a problem with telling the story. And that's because I wrote music all my life until like 23 is when I decided, no, 20, yeah, 25 is when I decided I didn't want to do music at all no more. But I always been like a lyrical like type of person. So when it comes to like wordplay and trying to change people's perspective on stuff, I always kind of did that through music. But now I just translate it through visuals. That's why I don't care to talk because I know how to make my videos say 1,000 words without saying nothing at all. See, a lot of people want to hear words because they don't know how to like keep interest outside of with just visuals alone. Like that's an actual gift, So outside of that, once I started really locking in on my true purpose, you could tell when you're doing the right things because you feel right when you're doing it. If you're doing something and it doesn't really feel right, don't force it. Um, just like the past few days, right? I'm not gonna lie, and I know I'm drifting off, but I know a lot of y'all be needing to hear this stuff. Uh, I was out filming a vlog, right? And this is the first time in my life I actually ever felt uncomfortable while trying to vlog. And y'all want to know why that is? The reason why I start to like really get a little uncomfortable now when I go out is because I realize I'm not a regular person no more. And that kind of is a good thing. That's kind of scary to me. Because I look at it like this now. It could be somebody that who don't really agree with, you know, not necessarily agree with anything I got going on, but don't really care. Like they're not gonna be happy to see a person at a certain level that they inspiring to get to. And it can cause envy, it can cause hate, it can cause jealousy, it can cause a lot of things, right? So I always used to say this even when I did music, and this would make me not want to do music because I don't feel like I didn't have the potential to go far with it. I actually had certain, artists with big names reach out to me about the stuff that I did, but I never really wanted fame. That's something that I didn't want. If I could be rich without people knowing who I am, I would love that. But see, when you're doing this type of stuff, people know your face, people love your personality, they start to know you. You're very familiar when you go out. So when I go out and vlog now, I be more like paranoid and self-conscious, like of who knows me and I don't know them. That's a scary thing to me because some people don't really be fans of you. They can really just be like, oh, that's the dude who be vlogging. Let's go over here. I don't know. So it's like that can become very scary. So I just want to let y'all know that too. If you are an introvert, it can kind of like raise your anxiety, like going out too. Because just like me, I want to go to Publix right now. I'm finna go to the store in a little bit. I can have somebody who just know me, want to take pictures. Hey, like, and I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you like go about these things without coming off rude, coming off as stuck up, or he's an asshole, or he's kind of mean, because I don't want nobody to just walk up and just take pictures of me and stuff. I don't like stuff like that. And it's not because I'm insecure or nothing. I just don't. I'm not a photogenic person, and a lot of times those photos are not going to look good because you can see I'm uncomfortable in it. But I know that's what comes with this too. So what I am practicing is I'm putting myself in spaces that I'm uncomfortable with so I can literally accept that this is my reality now. So when I went out, I feel like I'm just kind of moving the same way I would as a person that's regular, but I'm not that no more. I don't like to say that out loud because it sounds like, oh, you feeling yourself, but it's like, bro, the reality is really what it is. Like, bro, I cannot tell you how many people in the past month I have went somewhere everywhere I film. I try to get another cameraman information. He said, "Bro, you Prime ATL, right?" He's like, "Bro, I watch your YouTube content and I see you on TikTok all the time." And I'm like, I be just like this, like, bro, this is crazy to me. Like, it's insane. But I mean, if a video has 200,000 plus views on it, I'm pretty sure you're very well known at this point. So in my eyes, that's viral because I never got videos to go over probably 2,500 views at the most. So being in the hundreds of thousands on something that I did, and now people are actually learning from me. People admire. I have like it's crazy even to like I say even with women. You know what I'm saying? It can people can have motive to like try to tear down what you got going on. So it's like I got to be very selective and careful with who I even allow into my space. And that's kind of something I just wanted to really put out there because it doesn't always feel good to get that attention. And I think a lot of people like highlight that as the main benefit of being a content creator. And for me, I actually would prefer to not be so noticeable and just have my work being seen. And that's why for years I never really showed myself in my true personality because people can grow a liking to that and people can be obsessive. Um, yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, so I get it. That's why with Kanye, I feel it 1,000%. I feel where he's coming from. It is scary to me. But anyway, they said I follow many cinematography channels. Yours came up today, and it looked really interesting. I mean, I just feel so happy when I see people succeed in this industry. It's hard to make money in art for sure. That's dope. So shout out to Lopez. I don't know if he jumped off because I really drifted off a lot. And I tend to do that a lot. That's something about me. I speak from a place of passion, so I get passionate when I start talking about things, and y'all can tell. But yeah, hopefully you didn't leave. And I just want to say, yeah, I appreciate you for discovering this channel. Uh, this ain't gonna stop. I'm literally gonna always drop content. It's I'm not one of those people that just like doing this to get to a certain place and I'm gonna just say fuck it. That's not me. I create daily, so I try to allow y'all to be a part of my journey. So if I'm creating every day, then y'all should be witnessing me create every day too. All right, TC said my goals is to make my channel more cinematic, authentic. Let me tell you like this, bro. I'm gonna be honest, you already got a cinematic feel. You just gotta work on the storytelling. You do have an authentic vibe to it. I personally don't think you got a lot of work to do for real. I think it's just more so locking in on storytelling. And like I said, just getting straight to the point, but also um I feel like you got a point to prove, but just work on getting straight to the point. Like that's what I would change. Uh, Patty said you popped up yesterday. I like your video. Started following. Love your work. Thanks for the inspo. I really appreciate that, man. Y'all are actually my inspo. Little do y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I take in everything that people say. I don't ignore comments. I might not reply to all, but I literally do read every comment that come my way. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a blessing to like be in the space of helping others and yeah, just truly seeing people grow. Cause I see a lot of people been watching my content. I can tell who has because I see a lot more cinematic vlog style videos. I make a lot of people comfortable. And I think it's because they can tell I'm not coming from a place of bullshit, like trying to kick it like, oh, I'm just, that guy or whatever. But they know if I wanted to like talk that way or whatever, people will like respect it because like, yeah, this guy's really dope, but he's really in his own world. He doesn't try to compete with people. And that becomes admirable. You know what I'm saying? At least to me, I always love people that's very dope and probably the best at what they're doing, but they don't got to say it all the time. Or actually don't got to say it at all. I respect those type of people because that's like the most humblest to me, and that's just how I am. I just like started verbally saying how good I am at stuff because I had to like literally program myself to see that too. It's like everybody else seeing things that I don't see, and that's not good either. Sometimes you got to actually see that same light that people see in you as well. So it's not wrong with speaking life into yourself, but I learned in this day and age, it's kind of best to speak it to yourself, not out loud, because it can come off a certain way. But yeah, so I agree with that. I'm also always looking for dope black creators for sure. Um, I don't really care about like people's race. I care about creativity. Um, that's why I be open to work with anybody. I don't even care what you are into. Uh, on other levels of I don't care. Like I just if you're a dope person, you're a dope person. I don't care what that is. I don't try to like put a limitation on things, and that's the main thing that holds a lot of us back if we limit ourselves. You say I'm 16. I'm a beginner in this world. Love your work, bro. I appreciate that, man. And by you being 16, you're doing a great job at already deciding to start now. I really wish I would have. I did used to, film with little cheap cameras and stuff back then, but it was just like for fun. I didn't realize it was a gift. So I think you're doing a great job at wanting to get into this early because yeah, by the time you're 18, you could be making a lot of money. I ain't gonna say by 18. By this time next year, you could really be doing some stuff, but it's being at that age, it could limit you from being in a lot of spaces. But at the same time, if you just focus on creating your own content, you can't be stopped. So my advice to you would be just start on your own YouTube channel, um, document your life in the most cinematic way possible, and just tell stories through your videos. And that goes for everybody in here. It's really that simple. I don't have no formula that I'm hiding or keeping secret. I truly tell y'all what it is that I do, and it's up to y'all if y'all apply it or not. But I don't have no crazy method to this. It's just I'm truly like accepting of who I am. I'm not trying to sound like people. I'm not trying to look like people. I'm not trying to like watch other people's videos and say, okay, this is what they doing now. Let me try to follow that trend. Don't follow the trend, set them. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, and that's where I'm at. I never been a follower. That's why I was considered lame in school, I would say, because people wanted to smoke, people wanted to drink, people wanted to go out to parties, do all of that shit. I always used to turn all that down. So, when you typically go against what's popular, you become lame to people. But I ain't gonna call myself. I know for a fact I wasn't a lame because everybody in school knew me. I was always the coolest guy. But it's just I wasn't into the worldly things that they wanted me to be into. And that right there kind of like kept a lot of people distant from me. But I actually love that about myself. I never fall in line with what's in and what's not. I always, even when it comes to dressing, I don't really wear what's popping or what's hot at the time. I go for what fits for me, you know. And if you have that approach to everything in life, you'll be surprised with you know, how fast things start to grow and flourish for you. Because you know everybody's meant to be different. If we all was the same, we'll all look the same, we'll all dress the same, all of that. So it's like for you to have your own unique look, that should be a wake up call enough for you to say, "Damn, you know, maybe I'm meant to be myself." Because if not, we will all just have a general look, right? So I don't, I see things in that type of perspective. Um, Now I will say this: we do have some. We probably got a twin on a in a whole different country or something, because I think that do be kind of crazy. I think we all have like a, I would say like a clone in a sense, but realistically, bro, that's why this neck tattoo means a lot. I don't know if y'all ever see this, uh, and I got this here. I know this is a very bold place to put it, but yeah, it says one of one, and I designed it myself because I feel like I'm always gonna be, it's only gonna be one prime ATL. It can always be people trying to copy and paste or whatever. It'll never be another me on this earth. And that's just my mentality. So when I walk around in that spirit, it allows me to fully be myself without feeling subconscious or like insecure or anything. It's like however I am is how I was meant to be. I can always better myself or I can get worse. But at the end of the day, it don't matter what outside perspectives is of me, as long as I understand who I am, that's all that matters. And I feel like when you start to walk in that type of energy and space, you attract a lot more people that's like-minded. And people that don't really know themselves, they get intimidated or they get very uncomfortable around you. So that's why I said I have to be careful, because even though I'm giving a lot of great energy to people, some people this actually like reminds them of how far away they are from where they should be. You know what I'm saying? So that can be a trigger. So you just gotta be very mindful, like what you put out. And that's another reason too why I don't really care to put words in all of my stuff, because words are so powerful. They might not hurt, but they can last. They can make a lasting impression, is what I say. So yeah, just be very intentional with whatever you're doing in life. Understand like what it, you know, instead of trying to figure out when to do things, always ask yourself, why are you doing it? And I feel like when you start to question yourself about stuff, you start to naturally like align things that, you know, have purpose and all that for you. And you'll eventually like accelerate whatever process that you're working on. It say, what's your top 5 rap artists right now? I'm gonna be honest, the rap shit is like, I'm not tapped into it at all. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really ride around and listen to like artists anymore. I listen to instrumentals a lot now because the space that I'm in, I don't really like influence from other things. Even, you know, listen to people's words does a lot for me. As a person that's very visual, when people rap certain shit, I visualize everything. So it's like sometimes it paint pictures that I don't want to see. So a lot of times, and this might sound weird, I either ride in silence, because a person that's always working, who brain is always going, listening to music is kind of distracting myself. I feel like a lot of people love music because they need to distract themselves from whatever they try not to think about. And I don't really like to use music in that way. It gotta actually strike more ideas. And I guess maybe because I used to write music, so listening to beats does a lot for me because I come up with my own reality and words to it um in my head. And I feel like that's much better than what somebody else is saying that doesn't even, like, I can't even relate to. Like a lot of people like to rap about, you know, drugs and just killing people, all this extra stuff. Like I don't care to hear that like at all. Pretty much, it doesn't. You know, especially at this age, I'm 31. Like, what the hell look like trying to listen to like, you know, these younger artists that's just rapping about drilling and killing each other. Like I don't want to hear all that shit. Like I can care less. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't do nothing for me.